Hi, today let's take a look at the Battle of the Century, Superman versus the Amazing Spider-Man. This is the original, and this is the reprint that came out a few weeks back. I know they've reprinted the other one, but I'm taking a look at this one first. So I have the original. This is from 1978. Pretty cool stuff. It has these write-ups with Stan Lee and Carmine Infantino. The thing about these old tabloid-sized things is that they're cool to have, but I find that the art really fades on them. And it's cool to get, like, reprints and stuff whenever they happen. But these were really neat. They're big, wide-format comics. This was a big event, Superman and Spider-Man meeting for the first time. This was around the time of the movie coming out as well. And this was following up on Superman vs. Muhammad Ali, which was the year before. I like getting these because, as I say, the artist stepped up. Both of them were perfect bound. This is thicker, it seems, than this one. Of course, this is more faded. This probably used to be white. This is $2. This is $20 because it's 2026. Here is the new copyright information with the Stan Lee and Carmine Infantino stuff. And I mean, if you want comparisons, like the margins and stuff are all pretty much the same. I think this is probably fatter, but it doesn't really matter. No, it's pretty much the same. If this was yellow, it is now. So yeah, this is pretty awesome to have. As I say, I love having these new ones because of the art is crisper. It's a lot more colorful. These splash pages are great. I find that these don't fold out as well as the original do. Let me take a look at the original here. These dry pages. This folds out better. You can see the art better. There isn't that cascade. And I think that might be with age. But you can fold these out better and read them better. Anyways, let's take a look at the story. So Superman has to fight this giant robot. I wonder who's in this robot. This is cool because they get to use the wide formatting of the comic. And Superman looks super colorful here. Pretty cool stuff. See, it's crinkling and cracking as I try to spread it out. So here is the rest of the cast. And here's Lex Luthor in his classic purple and pink getup. And of course, if you didn't know who Superman was, here's the hero identification. And here's Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus was always a big-time villain of Spider-Man's. He wasn't popularized by Spider-Man 2 as younger people probably think. He was always popular. We wanted him to be in Spider-Man movies, and that's why he was in Spider-Man 2. So here are the villain identification. Is there not a Spider-Man one? There probably is. Spider-Man identification. So yeah, they're both, Dr. Octopus and Lex Luthor are both in jail together, and they get out. So here are the regular staff, the regular satellite characters of these two main characters get together. Here is Lombard and all that. Lois Lane, Clark Kent, of course. And Peter Parker has this very 70s sweater with this with this design across his chest. When Superman and Spider-Man first clash, there's a lot of splash pages. Spider-Man has stepped up powers because of Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was dressed as Superman and staged this thing where it looks like he vaporized Lois Lane and Mary Jane. Spider-Man beats the crap out of Superman with his stepped up powers. But it doesn't last very long. And when Superman tries to punch Spider-Man, he pulls it, and he doesn't even connect to Spider-Man, and the wind velocity just throws Spider-Man, because he's Superman, right? I think I'm missing the famous splash page where Spider-Man and Superman first fight, and Spider-Man punches the crap out of Superman. I think I missed that. Here it is. He punches Superman, kicks Superman, and here's their first meeting. Anyways, of course, they figure out that they've been duped, and then they shake hands, and they say, let's go get Lex Luthor and Dr. Octopus. They're flying around. Spider-Man has skis. They're checking out where to go. They go to Africa, somewhere, with a super-powered dude that's fighting the both of them. And of course, so this is heavily influenced by James Bond, which is the comics at the time were influenced by James Bond. The villains have a satellite layer, and they have some nefarious plan to destroy the world with some sort of weather-dominating device. Superman and Spider-Man both go into space to fight Lex Luthor and Dr. Octopus, with lots of great big splash page action art. It's really crinkling while I go, not like the original. And they save the day, and there's going to be a giant tidal wave they can't stop, but Superman can. Could fly into it and stop it. He actually creates some sonic boom that stops it. Spider-Man punches Lex Luthor, and Superman and Spider-Man team up, and they're like, oh, you know, like, we make a great team, blah, blah, blah. And then there's an epilogue that closes off the satellite characters. And they tell you how the cover was born. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here. The credits, of course, edited by Carmen Infantino and Stan Lee, written by Jerry Conway, drawn by Ross Andrew, inked by Dick Giordano, lettered by Gaspar Saladino, colored by Jerry Serpe, produced by Saul Harrison, and with an assist from Jack Adler, and consulting editing by Roy Thomas, Julius Schwartz, Marv Wolfman, and E. Nelson Bridwell. And here's the back. And here, this is all represented in the original, how the famous cover was born. But as I say, I do love getting the new ones when they come out, because the art is crisper and more colorful. So I hope you like going through this with me. If you like this, please give a like to this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Lots of great comic book stuff on here. So until next time, take care.